Level 1, the Chinpira. You're 17 in Kabukicho, Tokyo's red light district. You dropped out of high school. Your father drinks. Your mother left years ago. You work at a pachinko parlor making 800 yen an hour. It's not enough. You can barely eat. One night, a man in an expensive suit walks in. He loses 50,000 yen in 10 minutes and doesn't flinch. He notices you watching. You need work? Real work? He hands you a business card, black, embossed with a single chrysanthemum. Be at this address tomorrow, 8 a.m. You show up. It's a small office above a ramen shop. Inside, 5 other young men sit waiting. Nobody speaks. An older man enters. His pinky finger is missing. You know what that means? Yakuza. Your job is simple. Stand outside a hostess club in Roppongi. Count customers going in and out. Text the numbers every hour. That's it. You're paid 10,000 yen cash at the end of each night. More money than you've ever made. For 3 months, you stand outside. You watch. You learn who comes, who goes, who matters. Businessmen, politicians, celebrities. The club is a front. Upstairs, there's illegal gambling, cocaine, prostitution. One night, a drunk customer refuses to pay his bill of 200,000 yen, and he's screaming at the mama-san. Your supervisor, a man with a dragon tattoo covering his neck, walks over, but he doesn't raise his voice. He just looks at the man and says, "You have 2 choices. Pay now, or we take you upstairs." The man pays, and you understand something in that moment. Violence doesn't need to be loud. The threat is enough. Level 2, the Kobun. You're 22 and you've been reliable for 5 years. Never late, never sloppy, so the Wakagashira, the underboss, calls you in and tells you, "You've proven yourself, time to become a brother." The ceremony happens at the family's headquarters, a traditional Japanese house hidden behind high walls in Shibuya. You enter a room with 20 men all wearing dark suits, all with missing fingers, and tattoos peeking out from collars and sleeves. The Oyabun sits at the head, the boss. He's 65, and his entire back is covered with a massive dragon and koi fish that took 10 years to complete. You kneel before him, and a small sake cup is placed in front of you. The Oyabun pours, you drink, he drinks. And you're family now, Kobun. You're given your first real jobs. Debt collection and moving product, the Yakuza run loan operations lending money to people the banks won't touch at 10% interest per week. You collect from gamblers and failed businessmen, and when they don't pay, you make examples. Breaking bones, taking everything they own, and when one debtor runs to Osaka, you track him down and beat him until ribs crack and blood flows because the orders were clear. Make them understand. Don't borrow from the Yakuza. Don't run. You're also moving methamphetamine from North Korea, picking up shipments from fishing boats on remote beaches, breaking down kilos, selling to street dealers. Each transaction is 5 million yen, and you're making 500,000 yen a month now. You rent an apartment, buy nice clothes, start getting tattoos, a koi fish on your arm, the beginning of your bodysuit. You manage gambling dens in Ikebukuro, where businessmen lose millions at Hanafuda card games and mahjong, and when a customer accuses the dealer of cheating and calls you a thief, your Kobun drag him to the back room and break his hand. 3 fingers. The message is clear. No one challenges your authority. Rival families test your territory and you respond with calculated violence. The Inagawa Kai tries moving in, so you find their distributor at a massage parlor in Shinjuku and stab him in the shoulder with your tanto knife as a warning. You carve your family's symbol into the wall and they back off. But you're also a target now. Rival families know your face. Police have your photo. You can't walk freely anymore. You travel with bodyguards, vary your routes, sleep in different places. Level 3, the Kyodai. You're 30 and you've proven yourself through 8 years of violence and loyalty. The Wakagashira promotes you to Kyodai, an older brother with real authority. You don't take orders from lower ranks anymore, only from the Wakagashira and the Oyabun. You're given control of the family's construction rackets. The Yakuza control the construction industry in Tokyo. Every major project, every skyscraper, every stadium involves the Yakuza. Your job is to manage the labor unions because construction workers in Japan are organized and the Yakuza control many of them. You approach construction companies offering skilled labor, but it comes with a 10% fee on top of wages. If they refuse, their projects get delayed, workers strike, equipment breaks down, deliveries don't arrive. Most companies pay because it's easier. A single high-rise project in Minato costs 5 billion yen in labor, and your 10% fee is 500 million yen. Your family gets 100 million and you personally make 10 million. You're also running methamphetamine distribution and waste management operations, controlling garbage collection as a monopoly. Restaurants, hotels, and offices pay premium rates, or their trucks mysteriously break down and workers quit. You're making 5 million yen a month now. You buy a luxury apartment in Roppongi Hills, drive a Lexus, wear custom suits. You look like a successful businessman, and in a way you are. But the violence never stops. When a construction company owner in Shinagawa goes to the media calling you criminals and saying he'll fight, you can't show weakness. You destroy his business completely, bribing inspectors to find violations, having workers walk off his biggest project, spreading rumors he's connected to organized crime, which is ironic. Within 3 months, his company is bankrupt and he never speaks about the Yakuza again. You're 35 now and you've been in the life for 18 years. You've committed extortion, assault, drug trafficking. You've hurt people, but you've also followed the code, never betrayed your family, never cooperated with police. You've been arrested twice and served 18 months total, but never talked. The Yakuza took care of your legal fees and supported you in prison. This is why the organization survives, loyalty. But you're seeing cracks. Younger members don't respect tradition. They want fast money, use violence recklessly, attract attention. The old ways are dying. Police are getting aggressive. The anti-organized crime law is expanding. Banks are freezing Yakuza accounts. Legitimate businesses won't work with known members. It's getting harder every year. Level 4. The Wakagashira. You're 42, and the previous Wakagashira retired to the countryside. The Oyabun names you as his replacement. You're the underboss now, managing the entire family's operations. 200 members report to you, and the family generates 5 billion yen annually. Your main job is politics, because the Yakuza survive through connections with politicians, police, and bureaucrats. You attend private dinners, give campaign donations, solve problems. Whenever a politician needs help, you handle it. In return, they look the other way, tip you off about raids, water down legislation. One year, a reform-minded governor gets elected promising to crack down on organized crime. He can't be bought. You don't threaten him directly. Instead, you dig. Everyone has secrets. You find out he has a mistress in Ginza. You get photos and send an intermediary with a clear message. Back off or this goes public. His anti-Yakuza campaign quietly disappears. Problem solved. But not all problems are so easy. The Sumiyoshi Kai is expanding into your territories in Yokohama. They killed 2 of your Kobun in an ambush. You coordinate with other families to form a united front. You plan a massive operation with 50 members conducting coordinated hits at 3 a.m. Your members move in with baseball bats and knives, not trying to kill everyone, just send a message. 8 Sumiyoshi Kai members end up in the hospital. They withdraw from Yokohama, but the violence makes national news and police raid your headquarters, arresting 30 members. You're not there because you were tipped off earlier, but the pressure is mounting. You're 47 now. You've made hundreds of millions of yen, but you can't enjoy it. Your bank accounts are frozen. You can't travel internationally. You live well, but you're trapped. Level 5, the Oyabun. You're 52, and the old Oyabun is dying from lung cancer. Before he dies, he names you his successor. The ceremony happens at a shrine in Kyoto where 50 senior members attend. You're crowned Oyabun, the father, the boss, controlling 500 members now. The family generates 10 billion yen annually. Your word is absolute. But you're also responsible for everything. When a member gets arrested, you pay for lawyers. When a member dies, you support their family. You don't manage day-to-day operations anymore. Your job is strategy and vision. The traditional rackets are dying under police pressure. You need to evolve. You expand into legitimate businesses, real estate, finance, tech startups, using shell companies to hide your involvement. You expand internationally, coordinating drug shipments from Southeast Asia, laundering money through casinos in Macau. You're a global operator now. But domestically, Japan is getting hostile. The government passes new laws making Yakuza membership grounds for exclusion from banking, housing, insurance. Even hospitals can refuse treatment. It's social death. Younger members are leaving. The organization is shrinking and you're trying to adapt, but the world is changing faster than the Yakuza can. You're 57 now. You meet with other Oyabun and everyone is struggling. Some families are disbanding voluntarily. You consider it, but you've spent your entire adult life in the Yakuza. You can't just walk away. The tattoos cover your entire body, your fingers are missing, you're marked for life. And then it happens. Level 6, the end. You're 60 when the National Police Agency launches Operation Clean Sweep, the largest anti-Yakuza operation in Japanese history. 500 arrests in a single day. They come for you at dawn with 50 officers, helicopters, and news cameras. They arrest you in your bedroom, cuffing you in front of your wife who's crying. Your children haven't spoken to you in years. The trial lasts 2 years. You're convicted on 23 counts including racketeering, drug trafficking, extortion, and money laundering. The judge sentences you to 15 years. You're sent to Fuchu prison, maximum security. You're 62 years old and you'll be 77 when you get out, if you survive. You sit in your cell thinking about that night in Kabukicho 45 years ago when you were standing outside a pachinko parlor, desperate, broke, hopeless. You made a choice thinking it was survival, thinking it was strength, but it was just a different kind of cage. You climbed to the top of an organization that the entire country wants to erase. Now you're here, alone, forgotten. Your family disowned you. Your organization is collapsing. You have nothing but time and the ghosts of everyone you hurt to get here. But the Yakuza doesn't die with you. Your Wakagashira takes over, or maybe the family dissolves and merges with another group. The system remains. There are still gambling dens in Kabukicho, still drug shipments from North Korea, still construction companies paying protection money. The Yakuza has existed for 400 years. It will survive this crackdown too. It will adapt. It will evolve. And there's always another 17-year-old kid, broke, desperate, hopeless, standing outside a pachinko parlor waiting for a man in an expensive suit to offer him a chance. A way out, a way up, not knowing it's just a way down. This is the Yakuza, not a gang, not a mafia, but a family built on loyalty and blood, ancient traditions and modern crimes. You can climb to the top, but the ladder is made of severed fingers and broken oaths. And in the end, all that's left is the ink on your skin and the weight of everything you sacrificed to earn it.